Shalom. Shalom and welcome. This is Quick Words, a series of messages designed to heighten the awareness regarding things to consider during end times. It is a message to all those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father and Creator Yahuah. Yahuah is his true name. It is a message to those specifically who will be among the ranks of the 144,000 and multitude. Today is April 10th, 2014, and if you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Symmanayah, and these are the words I am compelled to present. In this segment, it is entitled Divided and Fragmented. My brothers and sisters, I may just begin to sound like a broken record or endless loop regarding many things that I am pressed to present, but remember, a siren or a warning warnings are sometimes repeated until they are no longer necessary. Be mindful, when warnings stop, several things could be the reason, such as death has occurred, or there is no need for an alarm or siren because the time has passed for whatever devastation was to come. Another could be destruction is about to unfold. If we search the scriptures, we can find examples when warnings were no more and destruction came. Consider what happened during the days of Noah and Lot. And there are many examples throughout scriptures where warnings stopped and destruction came. With this said, again, allow me to state that we are indeed divided and fragmented. The time is at hand to examine ourselves and ask the question, are we prepared to face life or death choices based on our position? Again, we are indeed fragmented and divided and fragmented. Do you reject the belief that there will be a final exodus that will soon come to be? Have you turned your back on the refining process that is occurring as this message is presented? Do you believe all the scriptures to be true? Let's take a peek at some of them. Psalms 133:1 says, "See how good and how pleasant it is for brothers to dwell together in unity." Matthew 12:25 reads, "And Yahusha knew their thoughts and said to them, every reign divided against itself is laid waste, and every city or house divided against itself should not stand." I submit to you, my brothers, we are divided and fragmented. This state of being cannot continue and will not. We will be refined, perfected. Out of humility, we will rise up a more disciplined servant to the Most High Father. John 14:26 reads, "But the Helper, the set-apart Spirit, whom the Father shall send in my name, he shall teach you all and remind you of all that I've said to you." Here the Mashiach is speaking of himself, in which the Father will send the set-apart Spirit, the Helper, to guide us. John 16:13 say, "But when he comes, the Spirit of truth, he shall guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak from himself, but whatever he hears, he shall speak, and he shall announce to you what is to come." My brothers and sisters, there will be no excuses. No excuses. Though we may waste a breath, a heartbeat, and the actions to try to speak excuses, they will not be acceptable. Hebrews 12:5-7 reads, "And you have forgotten the appeal which speaks to you as sons. My son, do not despise the discipline of Yahuah, nor faint when you are reproved by him. For whom Yahuah loves, he disciplines and flogs every son whom he receives. If you endure discipline, Elohim is treating you as sons. For what son is there whom a father does not discipline?" That was Hebrews 12:5-7. And I want to jump to 11. "And indeed, no discipline seemed pleasant at the time, but grievous. But afterwards it yields the peaceable fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it." I invite you to read the entire chapter of Hebrews, the 12th chapter, and realize this too is part of our walk, part of our journey, my brothers and sisters. Revelation 3:19 says, "As many as I love, I reprove and discipline. So be ardent and repent." Though this was a statement made to one of the assemblies, it is reflective of what our relationship is with the Almighty Father, and it applies to us as well. Matthew 22:14 reads, "For many are called, but few are chosen." 1 Chronicles 16:22 reads, "Do not touch my anointed ones, and do my prophets no evil." Psalm 105:15 reads, saying, "Do not touch my anointed ones, and do my prophets no evil." Isaiah 11:12, "And he shall raise a banner for the nations, and gather the outcasts of Yasharal, and assemble the dispersed of Yehudah from the four corners of the earth." That was Isaiah 11:12. Isaiah 43:5 and 6 reads, and 7, "Do not fear, for I am with you. I shall bring your seed from the east and gather you from the west. I shall say to the north, give them up, and to the south, do not keep them back. Bring my sons from afar and my daughters from the ends of the earth. All those who are called by my name, whom I have created, formed, even made for my esteem." That was Isaiah 43:5 through 7. And Jeremiah 23:3, "Therefore I shall gather the remnant of my flock out of all the lands where I have driven them, and shall bring them back to their fold, and they shall bear an increase." My brothers and sisters, there will be a final exodus. It will occur during most of our lifetime. Unity will be established, and we will witness the structuring of those who will be among the ranks of the gathering. Is it possible that the 144,000 in multitude will represent those gathered from the four corners of the earth to fulfill scriptures regarding the children of obedience? And you hear me often say the children of obedience, for scriptures tell us that we are not appointed unto wrath, the wrath of the Almighty Father. This does not mean we won't go through hardship. It does not mean we will not. We will escape struggles. What it means is when end times become so intense that they can be no doubtedly interpreted as the wrath of the Almighty Father, the children of obedience will have been guided and placed in an appointed and safe place. Have we been equipped with what is necessary to discern and understand? Have we been equipped with being able to know what's unfolding before our very eyes regarding our journey? Are there watchmen among us? Are living messengers walking among us? Have we come across the chosen leaders directed by the Spirit of Yahusha? There's no secret that in times past, people have rejected the chosen of the Most High Father Yahuah for centuries. Many chosen of the Almighty Father have been rejected, dismissed, some killed, and treated with ill content. End times have arrived. Things are occurring, and we will witness the intensity of all that is written. Again, end times have arrived, and without intervention, the extinction of man and many living creatures will come to be within a matter of years. My brothers and sisters, look around. The signs of the times are clear. In some cases, the media have stretched it out regarding the possibility of man's extinction by using words like it could happen within this century, meaning 100 years, or in other cases decades, and in some cases less. We are facing some of the most trying times, and they are increasing while many work, play, and sleep. I say this often, that there are key indicators to continue to watch or look for. Indicators such as fresh air, the quality of the air we breathe, fresh water, and food. These are necessary from a practical and natural perspective. Rising CO2 and methane gas levels are enlarging beyond our control with no solution in sight. Global warming and climate change are real. Adding to these conditions, drought, fresh water shortage is spreading in key areas where food is produced. This will result in severe famine, severe and extreme food shortages. There will be the continual rise in prices before eventually it would all collapse, and we will begin to see grocery stores, the shelves emptied, restaurants closing, cafeterias unable to provide the food to meet the needs of their constituents. Scientists have also stated that where there is severe drought, pestilence, and disease will become widespread. I am not stating these things to scare anyone, merely to heighten our awareness to the signs of the times and prepare for humbling events and conditions that will be a part of our refining process as we are gathered for the final exodus and as we will be led to that safe place, that appointed place. There will be unity established among the children of obedience as we gather for the final exodus. These are man's final steps. The true nation of Yahusha, commonly known as Israel, will emerge. Both Hebrew and Gentiles, Gentiles meaning other nations, who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father Yahuah, and have come to accept Yahusha as Mashiach, or as our Messiah. This group will rise and come to fulfill what is written in Scriptures. The time will come when we will no longer be divided and fragmented. There will be a gathering in unity. The final exodus is near. Choose wisely this day what you will do regarding who you will serve, who you will seek to worship and obey. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, stay tuned as Quick Words continues. Shalom, shalom, shalom.